All right, Shalom, call Haloyim, La Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rucha Kwadash. That's all praises to the Heavenly Father. His true name is Yahweh. In the name of his only begotten Son, his true name is Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus. In the name of the Holy Spirit, the Rucha Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone Ruwell. Salutations to all my fellow laborers out there that's doing this work week in and week out in true sincerity. Shalom to you. Shalom to the few Akwaf that believe as well. My voice is a little jacked up. I got my tooth pulled today, so bear with me. I'm going to try to speak up as loud as I can. My voice is really, kind of out of it right now. I entitled this video, "Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his." And you see the title come from Habakkuk 2 and 6. And I have an article which I'm going to read. Okay. This is dated the 20th of April, 2024. And you can see the title of the article. It says, "The U.S. has a new insidious plan for Venezuelan oil." Now, if you don't know what insidious means, all right, I took time, of course, to look up the word insidious from the etymology, right, dictionary online. It says from Latin, insidiosus, deceitful, cunning, artful, treacherous. Deceitful, cunning, artful, treacherous. Now, what comes to mind is the serpent. All right. He was cunning. All right. More subtle than any beast of the field. So about the people, hey, it's not he treacherous. As far as that same spirit that was in the serpent, which was in Cain, and also Esau today. Okay. Which everyone know who Esau is. Esau, Edom. All right. It begins with the elites of this society, which are the small hatters. All right. The Amalekites, the 48ers, on down to the average so-called white person. That goes back to the house of Esau, Edom, because you have some of our people that look like the Edomites as well. All right, which are speckled bird Israelites. But I'm talking about the actual ones that descend from Esau, Edom, okay? They're known for doing treacherous, okay, things, okay? It says, you look down, it says, usually with a suggestion of lying in wait and the intent, the intent to entrap. Oh, man. Hey, this word insidious, it should have just said Esau. It describing the characteristics of him, you know what I mean? But anyway, Salaki, I come forbid. Let's see here. Let's get in the article. It says, canceling sanctions relief and kicking out everyone else looks like a setup for an arranged marriage with Western oil giants. I'm going to go to the point here, which in the article, I'll read through these paragraphs, which goes into the Venezuelan oil and, the inflation and the economic crisis that's been going on for some years down in Venezuela, which is orchestrated by Esau, Edom. Okay. 6 months ago, high oil prices in America amid Western sanctions against Russian oil and gas sent the Biden administration scrambling for more supply that it could control and ideally profit from. Washington couldn't influence Russia and Saudi-led OPEC or relent on the ideologically driven sanctions, idiocy, but it could at least maybe dial up or down the supply to mitigate domestic political fallout of any resulting price increases. So the White House considered the cards it could play and offered Venezuela a deal to lift the American boot off his neck. And that's crazy, man. This is how you know America is that oppressing city. Zephaniah 3 and 1. Woe to them, woe to her that is filthy and polluted, to the oppressing city, which is America. Said it's probably just a coincidence that the country happens to have the largest oil reserves on the planet, largely untapped. And we've been knowing this for some years. The largest oil reserves on the planet, on Earth, largely untapped. I mean, they have plenty of oil reserve resources. All right, within the land of Venezuela, right? There's also the added bonus of rapprochement to counter China and Russia's advances in Washington's backyard, or mitigating the influx of migrants from Venezuela to the U.S. as a result of people fleeing a country struggling under a seemingly endless embargo. Okay, so this is proof that Esau is enjoying his blessing, which is the fatness of the earth, and the word fatness goes into oil. Okay, that goes into oil, man. Okay, let's go here to Genesis 27. Going to the story of Esau and Jacob, where, Jacob had already got the blessing. He already supplanted and got that blessing from their father Isaac. And then Esau came in whining and crying and shit, wanted a blessing too. So this is what Isaac blessed him with, all right? Genesis 27, because that's what Esau is, man. Esau is a crybaby, man. Okay? He wept, the scriptures say he wept bitterly, man. Okay? And Genesis 27:39, it says, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above, and by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. So the fatness of the earth, let's look up the word fatness. It says mashaman, it goes back to the Hebrew word shaman. It says right here, you go down to B, it says oil. Okay, oil. And we know that oil is one of the top resources on earth. Remember that, we keep saying it over and over again because it's true that oil became liquid gold. Okay. And just like gold was the highest thing back in those times in the ancient world, oil became that. All right. In today's society. All right. Especially with the automotive industry, boom, the railroad system. Okay. You need oil for machinery. Okay. So oil became a big thing. Okay, with today's world. Okay. I mean, oil have always been around, but oil is used more so in this kingdom than any other kingdom. Okay. So that goes into oil. Okay. Fatness. Let's see here. Let's see, is there any more in the Hebrew lexicon? Click on it. See what we get here. Pretty much the same thing. It goes to the same thing. Yeah. So the point is there, the oil. All right. Esau controls the oil, man. Okay. Overwhelmingly, he controls the oil. Okay, a lot of them so-called, uh, what it says, the Saudi Arabia. It mentions in the article that OPEC, yeah, Saudi-led OPEC. A lot of them Saudis, man, the top Saudi families have them Amalekites in there, man. The small hatters, man. When you know the history, you know, you can't hide Amalek. you know. Let's go back to the article, read a little bit more. It says, so Washington turned to the same Venezuelan president, Nicolas Maduro, whom it indicted on narco-terrorism, the nerve, charges in 2020, the same guy the U.S. spent years delegitimizing by promoting another Venezuelan politician as the real president of the country. And this is what the devil does, man. Okay. It says, let me just jump down to the key point. It says, thanks to the U.S., Maduro had a few problems, but maybe those could go away if he'd be willing to play ball with America on its own terms. American oil giant Chevron scored a license to pump Venezuelan oil in November 2022, a month after the sanctions waiver was implemented, and in exchange, the U.S. would unblock some of Caracas' oil sale cash that had been confiscated as a result of U.S. sanctions. Okay, basically being a good old boy to America, man. Right? Which a lot of these leaders are puppet leaders anyway, man. It says until now, the U.S. simply allowed Venezuelan state the U.S. simply allowed Venezuelan state oil giant Petróleos Petróleos de Venezuela, the PDVSA is the acronym, to export oil. Look at that, to export oil to the U.S. market while invoking sanctions to seize its profits through. Damn, so they're allowed to sell it, but and then and then seize the profits that they got from selling it. So basically, they just gangster they shit, man. I mean, damn. I mean, they just gangster the Venezuelan oil. It says, U.S. market while invoking sanctions to seize its profits through um, the PDVSA's American subsidiary, Citgo, confiscating billions in Venezuelan oil revenue. So it basically just took their money, just gangster their money. Where did all the cash? Where did all that cash go to fund Washington's regime change puppets? Back when the entire Western world was referring to handpicked Juan Guaido as the legitimate president of Venezuela. So basically, you know, what Esau done was he allowed the Venezuelan government to sell his oil, and when the transaction was made, it just took the money. I mean, god damn, man. I mean, you can't make this up, man. You can't make this up. And America's in debt though. That's because them goddamn Amalekites got their hands on that money, you know? Them small hatters. Probably them billions of dollars that, they just gave to them small hats. And whether they be in Ukraine or in the land of Israel. That's probably where that money they got from, for Venezuela was in that money they sent over there to them gutter rats, man. Okay? But this is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 6, man. Hey, man. This show you that Esau is the wicked man. Because why? He had, like the title says, an insidious plan for Venezuela's oil. What does insidious mean again? Deceitful. All right, a deceitful, a cunning, treacherous plan. All right, for Venezuela's oil. I mean, the nerve, man. So it says in Habakkuk 2 and 6, shall not all of these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long is to him that laid himself with the clay? Okay. Woe means destruction, all right, or great misery or sorrow that awaits you. And in the thick clay, represents the debt. All this stealing and shit that Esau does, he's still in great debt. Because why? The elites of Esau benefits, all right? And you lesser Edomites don't really benefit. See? It says Ibayat from the Hebrew, from the root word. All right, the Hebrew word was Ibayat. And it says the root word is Ibat. It says weight of pledges, heavy debts. Okay? Heavy debts. The Hebrew lexicon, it goes into it says pledging of goods, hence load of debt. So you have a load of debt. It says which one has contracted. See? So a load of debt, which one has contracted. And Esau's in grave debt. Okay? Grave debt. And, America can't even pay off his debt. All the stealing that America does, all the rape, robbing, and murdering that America does, and yet it's in debt still. That's crazy. And for a long time, people have been believing that, America, was punishing Venezuela for, excuse me. They thought that America was punishing Venezuela, for, having an illegitimate, president, when all along America demonize. This is what Esau tactics is. He'll demonize anybody he wants to justify going in there into that country's land to gangster their resources, which is stealing, robbing, all right, a people of his resources by way of his military. Okay, because Esau's military might is how we go in there and how he gets these resources. Okay, let's see here. Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Yeah, and the Most High gave you your power, Esau, and the Most High is going to take your power away from you. Okay, and here's the key point in verse 2. And they covet fields to take them by violence. See, you want the fields of Venezuela because why? It has oil, number one untapped oil reserves. Okay, they're on the place of this earth. I mean, they're on the face of this earth. Okay, they have the world's largest untapped oil reserves that you want. So you coveting the oil fields. Okay, you're coveting the oil fields, and they covet fields and take them by violence. Your military, creating a coup d'etat, overthrowing a duly elected official, send up your puppet leader, your puppet official, Juan Guaido. We remember all these things. All right, those of us that know this truth, this knowledge of the scriptures, we know what you've done. We watch the wicked, man. Remember the scriptures say that your enemy should be like a looking glass that you wiped, and to know that his wickedness had not altogether been wiped away, man. So his wickedness is still there, man. You should have a clear view of your enemy, which our number one enemy is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, beginning with their top elites, which are the banking families owned down. And to know that they are still the wicked, man. Okay? It says, and they covet fields to take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even the man in his heritage. Right, because you're known, again, as the oppressing city. Let's get that. Zephaniah 3:1. Woe to her that is filthy and polluted, to the oppressing city. Now we know that though Israel became that, so how much more the wicked, which is Esau, Edom, all right, in his kingdom, okay, which became that oppressing city. Because that's America today. America is an oppressing city. How many countries have America oppressed and destroyed? Through what? All under the false pretenses of terrorism, when America is that terrorist state and its allies are those terrorist states of the world. They have plundered the world, all right, into the state is in right now. People are in great mourning. People are suffering more than ever. Okay? All because of the deceitful ways and words of the wicked, man. Let's go to the book of Psalms. Psalms chapter 52. I'm going to start at verse 1. To the chief musician, Maschil, a son of David, when Dog the Edomite, Edomite, came and told Saul and said unto him, David is come to the house of Ahimelech. See, Esau was, the one running his fucking mouth. Okay, saying deceitful words. It's going to go into that, right? Because that's what Esau is known for, man. See, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, he's known, all right, for speaking lies, man. All right, the book of the book of Psalms, the 58th chapter goes into that. 58:3. It says the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. See? And that's what the wicked does, man. He speaks lies. Remember, he's known as what? The father of lies. All right, the father of lies. Okay? Remember when the Most High asked Cain what happened to Abel, he didn't know. And he had just murdered Abel, man. Okay? He had like he didn't know what happened to Abel, man. It says, it's like it. It says, why boastest thou thyself in mischief, O mighty man? The goodness of the Most High endureth continually. It says, thy tongue deviseth mischiefs, like a sharp razor working deceitfully. And that's when you look at the NLT side, verse 2, it kind of explains it even more. It says, all day long you plot destruction. Yeah, because the Venezuelan economy is destroyed, man, because of Esau. All day long you plot destruction. Your tongue cuts like a sharp razor. You're an expert you're an expert at telling lies. See? You love evil more than good and lies more than truth. Remember, it says that he bold not in the truth. Okay? This is what Yahweh Shah, he made that statement to Israelites. And he made the reference to what? Esau. The serpent to Cain to Esau. Okay? When he made that statement in John 8:44, said, ye are of your father the devil, the lust of your father will you do. He was a liar from the beginning and abode not in the truth. Matter of fact, let me get it, man. Let me get it. My voice is a little raspy, Shalakia. I got my tooth pulled, so. Shalakia, Lord, when you can hear me, though. I'm trying to keep my voice where you can hear me so I can do my daily video, so Shalakia. Where is it? John 8:44, right? It's in red, so it's Yahweh Shai speaking. This is what he told Israelites, okay? Ye are of your father the devil, the lust of your father will ye do. He was a murderer from the beginning, right? Cain murdered Abel and abode not in the truth because there is no truth in him. Exactly. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it, okay? So there you go, man. That's why it says that he's an expert at telling lies. Let's read it again. Psalms 52:2 on the NLT side. All day long, you plot destruction. All right. This is why he's known as the son of perdition. Perdition means what? Destruction. Your tongue cuts like a sharp razor. You're an expert at telling lies. You love evil more than good and lies more than truth. You love to destroy others with your words, you liar. Yeah, because he uses news media. Okay. The mainstream news media is Esau's machine that he used to push his lies throughout the earth. And it plays on the minds of the people. Okay. And this is why a lot of people believe Esau's lies, man. Okay. Verse 5, but the Most High will strike you down once and for all. He will pull you from your home and uproot you from the land of the living. Right. It says the righteous will see it and be amazed. They will laugh and say, look what happens to mighty warriors who do not trust in the Most High. They trust their wealth instead and grow more and more bold in their wickedness. And that is the wicked for you, man. Okay? That's the wicked. And this is why you prosper in this world. Because this is your world. Okay, this is your world, all right, which is it's an ungodly world that we live in, and it's ruled by the wicked, which is the Edomites, man. Okay, the Edomites rule this world, and who prosper more than anybody? The Edomites, beginning with the small hatters, those 48ers, man. That's why they control everything. They own everything. Okay. Hey, Kanye West is a bugged out nigga, man. But what he said, they own and control everything, that was the truth. That's the absolute truth, man. Psalms 73 and verse 12, it says on the NLT, look at these wicked people enjoying a life of ease while their riches multiply. Yeah, the wicked people. Because the wicked is in rulership, man. Notice you look at the elites, like I watch Apostle Bar videos quite often. Like one of the main elders I watch, Apostle Bar, and he always, when he do a video on the Rothschilds, he make a point of how Jacob Rothschild always smiling and shit with them big ass teeth. And that's true, man. He call him a toothy bastard, because he always got that look, that evil, wicked looking ass smirk on his face, man. You notice them Amalekites got that evil look at that evil, wicked looking smirk on their faces when you see them on the camera, because they living it up right now. They have all the wealth. Okay, their riches multiply, man. It's all done through wickedness, man. Through murdering, all right. Through robbing the nations, man, spoiling the nations. Okay, this is why, hey, Isaiah 33 says this. Let's get that. Isaiah 33 and 1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. Now remember, the word insidious means treacherous. Okay, let's go back to it. Right here, it says what? Treacherous. All right. So Esau deals deceitful or deceitfully. He's a cunning. Hey, he's a cunning, crafty a man, and he deals treacherously with the people, man. Okay. It says, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. It says, and when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. Okay. And this is all going to happen to the wicked, man, which is you damn Edomites, man. Because you're the ones that oppress the poor, man. This is how you came into power. You came into power through unrighteous dealings, man. And you're still doing unrighteous dealings to this day. And you get mad when we bring out the wickedness, all right, that your history shows. Even until this very day, you're still doing your same old wickedness, man. And you get mad like we're telling something that's far-fetched. No, we're telling the truth on you, man. And the scriptures say that evil and deceit shall be quenched, man. And who done that? Who set up all this evil and deceit? The wicked, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Begin with you damn Amalekites, man. Small hatters. Okay. Proverbs 22:16, it says, he that oppresses the poor, and who are the poor? Us Israelites, man. He that oppresses the poor to increase his riches, and he that giveth to the rich shall surely come to want. Okay? Because at the end of the deal, it says in the book of Job 20:15 that you have swallowed down riches and you're going to vomit them up again. Okay, matter of fact, let's go to it and I'll come back here and read that on the NLT. Job 20:15. And it reads, it says, he had swallowed down riches and he shall vomit them up again. The Most High shall cast them out of his belly. Okay. So the Most High is going to cause you to cough up all the riches that you've stolen, man. And most of the riches you got, you stolen from our people, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American people, which we are the true Israelites, according to the Bible. Okay? Let's go back to Proverbs 22:16 on the NLT. A person who gets ahead by oppressing the poor or by showering gifts on the rich will end in poverty. Okay? And this proves that Esau is the rich man. When you go into the parable of the rich man and Lazarus, which Lazarus represents us Israelites, the nation of Israel, that proves that Esau is the fucking rich man. Because who got all the world's wealth right now? Overwhelmingly, the Edomites. And who's the overwhelmingly poor of the earth? Us Israelites. Because we're under these curses, man. So, hey, basically the point is proven, man. All right, the point is proven, man. Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. And we see from this article what you've done to the Venezuelan people, which are Israelites too, by the way. Again, I think they go back to the tribe of Naphtali. Naphtali, okay? I believe they have the tribe of Naphtali, okay? But look what you've done, man. You oppressed them, and they had to flee. Most of them had to, well, a lot of them had to flee into other countries, man, because of the situation or condition, all right, that you put them in. And the Lord's going to repay you for that, man. The Lord's going to repay you for all the things you've done to his people, man. You're not going to go unpunished, Esau. All right. So with that, I'm going to end it right there. Lord willing, you've been edified. Again, Slakia for my voice. My voice is raspy, but Lord willing, you can hear me. And Lord willing, this video has been edifying. More importantly, I want to say all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua again. I want to say shalom to the elect, and I'll see you in the next video, Lord willing. And I can't really drink anything and swallow them down for 24 hours. The dentist told me so, Shalakia. But hopefully my voice is a lot better tomorrow on my next daily video. So until then, shalom.